What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of Gearbreaker Nation, where we give excellent assessment and reviews. And in this video, we're going to be reviewing Attack on Titan, the movie. Is of course based off the anime series Attack on Titan, and it follows this group of survivors that is hidden within this walled city who must repel an attack by these giant creatures known as Titans. Now, I'm all for adaptations of different comic books, different anime, different video games into live action. I have no problem with that. But sometimes there are many elements that are found in anime, games, and comics that should not be represented. It doesn't seem realistic. For the most part, the performances were nothing really memorable. The only character I found myself identifying with and actually enjoying was MIkasa. I actually liked that character. It was very reminiscent of the portrayal of the character in the show, even though her reasoning was completely different. But I actually liked her. Everybody else, for the most part, was really unbelievable. Now, they had this chick that was this scientist from the show, and she was all goofy and over the top, and I wanted to like her character because she was goofy and over the top, but it just came off as feeling really cheesy. The setting is a bit different. For people that actually enjoy Attack on Titan, you realize that Attack on Titan does not happen in Japan. It takes place in, I believe, Germany. And in this movie adaptation of it is in Japan. Everybody's Japanese and everything, which took the very diverse cast from the anime and just minimized it to pretty much everybody looks, acts, and sounds exactly alike. I really hated that aspect of it. There was really nobody really unique. This guy that plays Eren, I didn't like him. I thought the dude was a complete douche. He was stupid. There was nothing likable about this character. Now, some aspects of the film are done really well. For instance, the whole setting does feel like a post-apocalyptic wasteland, like these Titans have sat here and overrun the world, and they've destroyed things. They've reduced humanity down to the bare minimum. I did buy that when it comes to this film. That's one thing I did like about it. Also, the Titan designs were actually on point. Many Titans from the TV show are represented in this film, and they're done really well. Not only do they feel like they're really menacing, but they have that weird, grotesque look about them, where it's either goofy or terrifying. I really enjoyed them when it came to that aspect of the film. The fights, the air battles where they're using the mobile, whatever the thing was, to shoot through the air, and all of that was done really well. Except for the exception that sometimes when they showed the character far off using it, it did feel a bit blotchy and could have been tied up a bit better to make it more smooth or make it more realistic in effect. But when it comes to the close shots of them flying through the air and doing their thing, I actually bought it, especially MIkasa. She had to be the one next to the Titans, the setting, and the combat that I thought was done really well. There are just so many things wrong with this film. I hated most of the characters. The characters sucked. They had no motivating factors. They didn't have any personality. I thought everything about it was completely stupid. I was generally just disgusted by the lack of interest I had with these characters and some of the acting. There are many plot holes in it that does not make any sense. I'm not gonna lie to you. There is one scene where there's a Titan that's crawling across the ground really fast about to eat this guy, and the guy actually grabs the Titan's hand and flips the Titan over his shoulder with no explanation as to how he did that, and it really took me out of the movie. I was like, oh my gosh, that is literally one of the worst things I've ever seen. It actually pissed me off. There are also other sequences where when the Titans are attacking and you got all of these people sitting here, nobody fights. There is literally no fighting going on. All you see is Titans sitting here eating people. Nobody's fighting, nobody's shooting through the air, cutting them in the back of the neck. I was really disappointed when it came to that, because I was like, okay, I'm expecting to see these two groups clash. And in fact, everybody had the air gear things, the mobile gear things, but it was like two people. MIkasa, again, was the only standout character that actually did something. I really enjoyed her. She was like the only character that really made this movie. And of course, they always try to throw these little anime references in that don't make any sense, where a character is standing trying to look epic and it completely fails. Like there's one part where Eren is actually standing on top of this deactivated bomb and he's trying to look all cool or whatever. And I'm like, that's just stupid. It's like, get down. And I was so happy that he failed. And there was another moment where the captain guy, when all of these Titans are attacking and killing people, the captain guy is actually standing on top of the building, sitting here talking like it's an anime. And I'm like, your comrades are getting ate. What the hell are you doing? Why are you sitting here standing and stuff? I will say there is another thing that I absolutely did like. There is the scene where Eren goes into the Titan's mouth to save Eren. I thought that was done really well. That was a really good, like, shot-by-shot representation of the anime. I thought that was done really well. In the end, despite my gripes about the characters, the performances, and the stupid plot holes and everything, I have to say the visual effects did keep me entertained. MIkasa was completely badass. Some elements of the story and setting kept me immersed and everything. So I have to say, in the end, Attack on Titan gets a 3 out of 5. Now, to be honest, this is one of the better anime adapted films. It is enjoyable if you can get past the stupid stuff and the goofy stuff that they decided to put in here, such as the over-the-top acting, the fake-ass anime badass moment where somebody's standing on stuff trying to look all hardcore. Comment section below, guys. Let me know what you thought of the Attack on Titan movie. Did you like the performances? Did you think it was a good representation of the anime? Did you even like the Titans? Because me, personally, I like the Titans. They're coming out with a sequel, and should they even come out with a sequel? Until the next edition of Gearbreaker Nation, keep those gears turning.